This is a Kmart Studios production, sponsored by MJB Electric and Doug's Chiropractic. Welcome to the ZaBills Podcast. If this is your first time, we discuss everything Buffalo Bills. Thank you and enjoy the show. Go Bills.
Listeners' discretion is advised. ZaBills Podcast.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
In 5, 4, 3.
And we are back, folks. Welcome to the ZaBills Podcast. We're almost there. It's almost the regular season. We got training camp 13 days, right, Denny?
13 days.
13 days.
Clock's ticking.
Who is the Buffalo Bills Facebook page? When they count down to the regular season, they'll do the jersey number and all that. So let's do 13 for 13 days of training camp. Who's your favorite 13?
Stevie Johnson?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Tim?
I can't even think of another 13 other than Stevie.
Davis.
Oh,
that's funny.
Yeah.
Shit.
Matt Collins.
Matt Collins.
Yeah.
Who else?
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, you find your guy. Austin, you are our guest tonight. You are the guest of honor. Welcome to our podcast. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Ready to talk some football?
How deep is your love for the Buffalo Bills? How deep does it run?
I'd say everything present last 10 years I got. Before that, I'm not really good with keeping up on the history, other than obviously we've not haven't won shit. So
well, right. You're used to good football, right? You're a little. Yeah, you've seen some shit. You've seen some shitty football.
Yeah,
not a lot of it. Probably more better football than shitty football, right?
Yeah, Charles Clay era was pretty rough.
Oh my God!
He used to drop everything in that.
Wait, is that the worst right there?
I mean, there's just some big memories I just have.
Let's hear some of them.
I just remember when he dropped
Charles
that.
Clay, jeez.
In Miami, right?
Yeah, Miami.
Yeah.
That's something. It's 40 yards from Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I think he just dropped in the back of the end zone. He's wide open. I think it was to win the game, wasn't it? I think they lost.
It was
that
close,
game.
yeah.
Wait a minute, Charles Clay was on the same team as Josh Allen?
Uh-huh.
I think Josh's
For one
rookie
season?
year.
I think
Probably
Josh's
for one
second
season,
year,
yeah.
too. I think
Yeah,
he was
maybe.
second year.
Damn. I thought he was older than that. Charles Clay.
Charles Clay retired after that? I don't remember him ever going anywhere.
He might have, yeah. I mean, I don't think he went anywhere.
What's up? Dole Whip's on.
Dole Whip's good.
Yeah, it's
Dole
not
Whip is
bad.
very good.
Yeah, someone doesn't like it.
Also Disney-esque.
I got told to
It's a lot cheaper than Disney.
shove my Dole Whip and bring back vanilla.
I got a 13 for you. I got a 13.
Is he on the Bruins or the Bills?
No. He's a former
Okay, let's play this trivia.
Former Bengals coach. First Buffalo Bill to ever wear 13. Passed away about 5 years ago.
Oh, my God.
So you'll know exactly who it is. Sam Weiss? It is right, yeah. Sam Weiss. I did not know he played for the Buffalo Bills.
That's
he was
impressive.
the first Buffalo Bill to wear number 13.
That's your favorite 13?
That's by far my favorite 13.
Jeez. All right. Who's your favorite Bruins number 13?
Billy Guerin wore 13.
There you go. He's a good player.
He was a very good player for the 2.5 years he was here. Billy Guerin also had a distinction of playing 85 regular season games because he got traded midseason. So he actually played more games than normal.
There you go, folks. A little fun fact for you.
Interesting.
Currently the general manager of the Minnesota Wild, but a proud Boston guy.
Okay. Austin, favorite 13?
I do not have a favorite 13.
Okay.
Can't think of a 13 in any sport, I'm not going to lie.
Okay. Okay. Tim, dial us up here. So, okay, folks, I know you don't really care about the sauce that's behind the scenes here. About a month ago, we did multiple episodes in a night, and your host, Fearless Leader, jumped the gun before the episode was over and started transferring files, and I lost the entire episode where we talked about the schedule. So tonight we're going to try to run it back as best we can. I apologize that Herb's not here in his drunken state that he was that night because he was saying all kinds of inappropriate shit. What was his tagline that night? Do you remember?
It was off the charts.
It was funny.
It was funny, but inappropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, we are NC-17, so I don't know. But
Herb, we love you. Be safe on your vacation.
Yeah.
So we're talking best 13s, right?
Sure.
I got one for our good friend Austin.
I got two.
I want to jump the gun real quick.
Oh, my God.
Because I'll get back to the other.
Okay, you do that.
Jim Schoenfeld.
Oh, that's a good one.
Jim Schoenfeld wore number 13 for the Boston Bruins for one season. So that could be your guy. It's a hockey guy. It's a Bruins team, so it's a team that's had success in your lifetime.
Corey, I'm very, very, very sorry, Corey.
I just found out that Jim Schoenfeld actually played for the Bruins for 1 year. And then
Yeah,
he said,
I didn't know that.
They can't be part of a winning franchise like this. All right, Tim, go for it.
Hold on. I saw Corey on the 4th of July, and he made a comment to me that he's going to stop listening if we keep talking about hockey.
All right, Corey, I'm sorry.
So I got to make a separate podcast episode
Yes.
just where we can talk hockey.
Just for Corey.
Yeah. Okay, Tim, sorry. It's
Okay,
all
so,
yours.
So best 13 of our childhood was Dan Marino.
Wow. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Best 13, came out of nowhere, Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
He came out of the grocery store,
Yeah.
bagging groceries. Okay, here's a question for you. Who would you rather have, Dan Marino or Jim Kelly?
Dan Marino.
Good call. That's who I would pick.
That's not a fair question to ask.
Why not?
I'm from Buffalo.
They played at the same time. Both quarterbacks
I
didn't
think-
win anything.
If you watch the ESPN 30 for 30, the Buffalo Bills actually had 2 picks, and they knew they were going to get their hands on back-to-back almost. Not back-to-back. They actually had pick 13 and 15.
What year is this? 1983?
1983. John Elway went first. They picked a tight end because they were either going to pick Kelly or Marino, and they knew they were going to get one. So they thought very high of Dan Marino. They ended up going with Jim Kelly. My heart wants to say Jim Kelly, but I think my brain would be the Buffalo Bills could have and probably would have accomplished everything they did. I don't know if they win a Super Bowl. Those teams they faced were just much better, but I think they're slightly better with Dan Marino.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so can I run through the 1983 draft real quick?
It's an MVP Canton Hall.
Can I run through it?
Go for
It's
it.
famous for quarterbacks.
First pick, John Elway.
Yep.
Second pick, Eric Dickerson.
Yep.
Third pick, Kurt Warner, not the
the same guy.
QB, the Penn State running back. Number 4, Chris Hinton.
Yep.
Offensive guard, never heard of him. Billy Ray Smith.
Real quick, he got traded for John Elway. Yes.
Okay.
So when he went to Denver, they traded that guy for him.
Okay.
That's how you know.
Number 5, Billy Ray Smith, linebacker. Doesn't even say he played. There's no team next to him.
He played.
Oh, okay. Jimbo Covert, Pittsburgh, offensive tackle, Bears. Pick number 7, funny story. Todd Blackledge, quarterback from Penn State. That is my cousin.
Oh wow!
Yes, sir, it is.
Wow.
He is a second or third cousin. I have personally never met him.
Okay.
But he's like a cousin of my grandma.
What
or
team?
something.
What team is he playing for? Was he drafted by?
He got drafted by Kansas City,
No. Okay.
but he ended up playing in Washington.
yeah.
I think. Next, Michael Haddix, running back, never heard of him. Bruce Matthews, offensive guard, Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Terry Kennard, DB. I vaguely remember that name. Tim Lewis, Pittsburgh, DB. Here we go. The Bills' first pick, number 12, Tony Hunter, tight end, Notre Dame.
Yep.
Never heard of him. Then you got James Jones, running back out of Florida for the Lions. Pick 14, Jim Kelly.
Yep.
Then you got Tony Eason.
I had his all-star. I had his starting lineup as a kid. He got drafted by the Patriots.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Mike Pitts, Leonard Smith. Didn't he end up in the Bills?
He did.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Who drafted Leonard Smith?
Phoenix.
There's no team next to it.
Phoenix. I believe Arizona.
There's no team next
It's
to some
okay.
of these guys.
It's okay. It's all right. Just keep rolling, Kyle.
Willie
Okay.
Gault.
Yep.
Joey Browner. Gary Anderson. Gabriel Rivera. Gil Bird. Jim Jeffcoat.
Yep.
Ken O'Brien.
Yep.
Dave Remington. Don Mosbar. Pick 27. Dan fucking Marino. 27.
Yeah. He wasn't the last pick though.
No. Darrell Green.
Oh, yeah. Washington.
Yep.
Yes,
He was
sir.
awesome.
Yep.
Yep.
And so it said everything about that draft. That the number one.
You know
pick
what?
and the number
I think they change. I think they leave these things blank because the team that drafted them may not exist anymore. Like Darryl Green, if he was drafted to the Redskins, they're not the Redskins anymore.
Yeah,
so maybe they don't put it in here.
It could be.
Yeah. But that was a stacked
Jeez.
NFL draft.
So going back to
I would take Dan Marino.
Marino or Kelly. Marino was given a shitty supporting cast in Miami.
Right.
Kelly was given a very good supporting staff. So I guess the question becomes, did Dan Marino overachieve or Jim Kelly underachieve?
I don't think that's the question at all. Do you think, now the Giants aside, Lawrence Taylor's team aside, but do you think that with the Buffalo Bills team as it was, taking the field against the Cowboys twice and the one-loss Redskins once, do you think Dan Marino would have been the difference maker? I think no. So for me, you're just an apple versus a green apple. You're not. We're debating just one small feature of a fruit.
I think you're kind of right. I don't think it really makes a difference.
I think the better question is if you had Shula, if you swap Shula and Levy.
That's fair.
Do you have a different
now we're talking. Now I can see the Bills winning one, maybe two of those Super Bowls. Not all four. Not all four. I mean,
that one Cowboys one is just was it 52 to 17?
17.
Yeah, but that was a fluke. You got out of the gate slow and it just
no.
It was a snowball effect.
I'm still saying Don Beebe. That's all I remember from that season.
I know. I show my kids that.
All I remember of Don Beebe when I was a kid was them playing Cleveland in the playoffs. And Don Beebe got flipped upside down and landed on his head.
Yep.
That's all I remember about Don Beebe.
That was a Ronnie Harmon game, wasn't it?
It might be.
I believe so.
It was Cleveland Browns. That highlight, white jerseys.
Yeah.
Him absolutely vertical with his head just in his neck, like almost springing like a trampoline on the ground. I'm like, oh my God, he's dead. I remember that game.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's run through the schedule
real quick.
Because everyone's had lots of time to see it, and then we'll have a couple questions about teams that we're playing, and then Tim's going to take the floor for us. First game, right out of the gate, Ravens. A very tough opponent right out of the gate. Kind of nervous, right? Because the Bills usually, historically, are slow out this gate, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
They kind of struggle early.
I think even the playoff game last year, we almost lost.
I personally think this game sucks for week one. I don't know what the hell the NFL was thinking, putting probably one of their best matchups of the year in week one.
To grab the fans quick.
And all kidding aside, that game probably decides home field advantage for the AFC.
Wow.
I like it.
Bold.
It's at home. It's in Buffalo. So that I think that gives a slight advantage to the Buffalo Bills. I think you're going to get some pomp and circumstance. It's the last home game in the stadium.
The last home opener in the stadium.
I'm sorry. Yeah, last home opener is what I mean.
So here's the better question. With that being an 8:20 at night game, will Herbie still be awake at kickoff?
Absolutely not.
I think. I was going to say I think he will be because he's starting the season. He's got full capacity, full strength, but his tolerance.
He's not going to be ready.
Be low.
He's not going to be in
game
shape.
So he may not be able to handle it. So I go back and forth on whether
he's not going to be in game shape.
But it's a home game. He'll be there for sure.
So I'll find out where his seats are, and then we'll go
Just
get a
take
picture and see if he's awake or if he's passed out.
We'll do it over.
Tim, we're going to ask you right now in this podcast, which kid are you taking with you that night?
Probably me.
Or not.
I don't think Austin's going to give me a choice.
Oh, okay.
I got that game.
Sorry, B.
I get the marquee matchups. You can have the little.
Well,
Saints
no.
game.
I think technically you get the late games.
Oh.
Which are the better matchups?
Yes.
You do have the Patriots on what? Monday Night Football at home, or what is it?
I think it's a Sunday.
It's
night.
a
Sunday Night Football. You got the Patriots home. I don't think that's a marquee matchup.
No.
It might be. When it comes down to a
It's
battle
big
in the division.
I'm telling you right now, the New England game is a big game because it's a division game. It's huge.
Because it's the division, or you think New England's going to be better than we think they're going to be?
I think they're going to be a little bit better than we think that they're going to be, but I don't think that it'll be really close at the end. But division games tell you a lot, and I feel like I think the Patriots could be almost winning the game. I don't think it's going to be a big.
My son is very high on them, very high on the Patriots.
Wait,
I don't
which son
understand
is
it.
this?
Which
the
one?
older one.
Jesus.
He's very high on them this season because of the moves they made. I don't see it.
Does he like any Buffalo teams?
He's all Boston.
What the
even
fuck?
even I can't. Even I'm like, kid, the Patriots now in this time. But hey,
I'd move
I love
up.
him. Firstborn, I love him. But
So is he a Celtics fan then too?
yeah.
Hold
the
on.
Red Sox.
So you say the Ravens game is probably going to determine home field for the playoffs.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
Is that because it's going to be one of those games, or it makes all the other non-divisional games that much more important, right? Like when they play the Bengals, the Steelers, the Browns, like those are games they're going to have to win.
I think that those are your two elite teams in the AFC.
And I agree, and I'm going to push back here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Some off-season pushback.
We discussed this in the last podcast before it went into the cloud.
No cloud. I wish it was in the cloud.
The Buffalo Bills have the 5th easiest schedule. Here's who the Ravens have to just in the first half of the season. They've got to play the Buffalo Bills to kick off. Then they got the Browns. Then they're home to the Lions. Right after that, the Chiefs. Ooh. Right after that, the Texans. Right after that, the Rams. They get a dog.
Get beat up a little bit.
Right, they get a dog against the Bears and the Dolphins. Then they got the Vikings. Then they got the Bengals. I think the Bengals twice.
But
their schedule is a lot more opposing than the Buffalo.
But
Bills
I think I also recall was it last year or 2 years ago? We looked at the Bills' schedule. And we're like, oh, it looks horrible on paper.
I had them 14-1,
And then
right
or 16 or whatever it was.
what? Did you drink the Herbie Kool-Aid?
No, I just was like, fuck it, I'm going to go.
But you were right.
You know what?
They had
That
a
was
pretty
close.
good season.
Yeah.
You know what though? But if you're going to give Baltimore tough opponents, Lamar starts slow. That's the way to start the season. But I think at the end of the day, people have had a hard time finding an answer for Lamar. So, what do you have? 41 touchdowns.
I
and
agree.
He had a
4 or
season.
5 interceptions last
he's
year.
a stud.
And what? Almost 1,000 yards
I get
rushing.
it.
You
Plus-
got the Lamar factor there.
They've got, plus Henry, he's back again. So I mean, you've got the two-headed monster right there on offense.
Well,
And the Ravens always seem to add a good piece on defense every year, another piece on offense.
Right.
Like how their GM's a magician.
I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying I think we can't put too much stock into that first game.
Yeah, I agree.
Because of I'll have to look it up, but their strength of schedule is a hell of a lot harder than Buffalo's.
As a player, you can't look at the first game and be like, if we win or lose this depends on the playoffs. Like,
Right.
You just can't do that. And so as a fan, like, you look at it and, like, I think the Bills will probably lose, unfortunately. But, I mean, I think that they win, like, the next 10 in a row.
Hey, that's what you picked here in the spreadsheet.
Oh, nice.
so that was saved, even though our pod was gone.
I saved the spreadsheet. That didn't disappear.
32 teams in the NFL. The Bills have the 5th easiest. The Baltimore Ravens have the 9th toughest strength.
Okay.
schedule.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
The Ravens will always have a tougher schedule just because of their division, though.
Yeah. We had how many years of freaking Tom Brady? I mean, we paid our dues.
Yeah.
Come on. We had the greatest quarterback ever in our division for
And the Steelers
half
suck.
your life.
Yeah, but they may have the worst team in their division of the two divisions between us and their division.
Fair. That's fair.
Okay. We got, after the Ravens, you go Jets, Dolphins, Saints, Patriots, Falcons. Any tough ones in there? Probably not, right?
The Jets are sneaky, I feel like.
We always play them. We don't play them great,
Well,
usually.
I feel like-
Especially early, right?
Fields is a lot better quarterback than they've had the last few years,
Right.
too.
I feel like the Falcons game could be sneaky good because I feel like the
Cousins going to be backup, or what's the story
he'll be
down
back-
there?
He'll be back up so far. I've been watching the Netflix thing, the quarterback thing, and I've only watched two of them. And it looks like backup all the time for him. They're not going to get rid of him.
Dude, richest backup ever.
Yeah, it was 100 and something million.
Jesus,
wasn't it?
that guy's got money.
Did you see he said that if he would have known they were going to take Penix,
I did
he
see
would
that.
have went somewhere else. So part of me wonders where the somewhere else would be.
Who needs QB?
And if that other team
Miami?
that would have been the someone else is like, oh, hell yeah, that worked out in our favor.
I could see. What about Miami? Would be a great spot for him.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him in our division twice.
He'd probably be a Steeler.
All right. Then you get a bye week. What would that be? Week 7?
That's a
Yeah.
win. That's a win.
Is it?
Yeah.
You don't want it. You don't want it a little bit later, or because of the two guys that are out for suspensions.
I was being a jerk saying it's a win because you don't want to say it's a loss because you don't want to play. But I mean, I want it to be later. But I mean, we've had late ones the last few years. So you gotta do it. You know, you gotta.
It sucks that they put the Panthers immediately after the bye, not the Chiefs.
Yeah, because it's almost a guaranteed win.
Well, historically, yeah. What's McDermott 8-0 after a bye?
He's never lost.
Okay, so nothing else in there. Then you get Panthers, Chiefs, Dolphins, Tampa, Texans. That's a tough possible 2 out of 5.
I don't know.
Chiefs, Texans.
Chiefs,
maybe. Texans, I think they took a step back this offseason.
See, I disagree.
You think they improved?
I think that Texans game's harder than the Chiefs game.
Ooh.
You're going on a Thursday night to Houston after playing the Chiefs. You're going to go from a high out
No, they
They
play
played the Buccaneers the
Yeah.
week before.
Yeah, I think the
You're
Buccaneers,
right. It is 4-day rest.
No.
Yeah, they played Buccaneers.
I think the Buccaneers game is
He didn't
the
say
tough
the
one.
Bucks when he rattled them off.
Yeah.
He went Chiefs.
No, I went
Yeah.
Panthers, Chiefs, Dolphins, Tampa, Texans.
Yeah, so you're right. I mean, it is
2
a
games
very
in there.
quick turnaround.
I think that Texans game is going to be more difficult than the Chiefs game.
Historically speaking, teams on 4 days
Well, Tim
rest don't
Paluch,
fare
you
well.
picked the Texans. That's your only.
4-day rest.
That is your only loss for the Bills.
It is not. I had 2
Do you remember who your second one was?
weeks, the last week of the season, because I had nothing to play for.
The Jets.
Yeah.
Damn, this guy is good.
I tell you, he's
Been
like,
over
he's
a
like
month. He
computer.
remembers all his picks.
That I remember.
Impressive.
I think the Tampa game is going to be tough. I think it's here, so that's good. But I think it'll be real tough. Tampa's a lot better than what people think. They play in a shitty division.
Yeah.
But I think they're a lot better than what they think.
I think Baker puke on himself.
Austin, what do you think?
Baker's been pretty solid the last few years. I think the Bucs game is a top fist. I'd also agree. I do think the Texans took a big step back. I'm not
Okay.
that concerned about them. I don't think Stroud is anything special after the end of the year last year.
Ooh.
I think he
That's a hot take.
he looked really bad last year.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no way to sugarcoat that.
Yeah.
Some people say sophomore slump. I just think that he just took a giant step back, though. I don't know. The Chiefs don't really scare me as much as they have in the years past. I feel like they haven't done anything, and I think their magic's running out.
How do you guys feel about Travis Kelce? Will he finish the season?
Yeah, I think he will.
You think he'll be all right?
Yeah.
You don't think?
I think they'll use him similar to what they did last year because they saved him for the playoffs. He was pretty good in the playoffs.
Playoffs.
There you go. So I think he'll be all right. I think
Playoffs?
They'll play him
Don't talk about it. Play.
They'll play him a little sparingly. I think.
Oh, okay. Third down back.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
All right. Then you get Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Browns, Eagles, Jets.
To finish off the season, the Bengals, I think, is intriguing. They were maybe the hottest team for the second half of last year. They looked like a threat towards the end. And I know they're playing for their playoff lives. They had to play good. They had to play playoff football, but they look good. I don't know what to make of them. The Eagles, I think, are going to be just as good as they were. You know, if they take a step back, it won't be that much. But again, you have those games, and you're flanked by the Patriots, the Browns, and the Jets. The most remarkable thing, if you were to ask the Buffalo Bills fan base the 5 toughest teams, they would be almost unanimous. Here's the twist. Every single one of those tough games is at home. Every single one. I couldn't
Home
believe
of the
every
Ravens.
single one. One, Kansas
Bengals,
City,
Chiefs.
Home.
Bengals,
Eagles.
Tampa.
Eagles. Everyone's home. Every single one of their challenging games. The hardest game. Top 5. Every one. Not only they're at home, they're at home in the centennial closing of the season. It's like of the stadium. I mean, so I mean, you have that kind of little added juice. The schedule makers they got a little Buffalo little pay down. I'm assuming because they really took care of us this year.
Huh. All right. Well, just to run through, Dennis was going 14-3, Brendan 11-6, Mike 15-2, Herb 16-1, Tim 15-2, Sean 14-3, and myself 13-4. All those are really good seasons.
Austin looks like he's biting at the chomp here to
What?
make some predictions
Come on.
on the schedule.
Let's go.
I'd go 13-4.
Okay.
I want to say 14-3, but I feel like they're always bound to draft some random game against some team that everyone thinks they're going to win.
Who's your 4 losses?
I don't like our chance against the Eagles. I think the Bengals always have our number, and I think that they might drop the Bucs game. A little distracted, focusing on the Texans' short turnaround. Might underestimate them.
You got one more.
Throwing a random loss to the Jets.
He's what?
Throwing a random loss to the Jets.
Wow.
So week 18 after we already have
Locked it up.
Or week 2. I could say.
Father like son.
Huh. All right.
Hey,
Well,
if I recall, Herbie's only loss was week 18 because the Bills weren't going to play Josh Allen.
correct. Unless they fucking have to. Oh, that would suck.
Actually, no, they'll let him play one snap, take a knee, and they'll walk him off the field.
Keep his consecutive games.
What if all our
as Highmark Stadium goes batshit crazy? For Josh Allen's last regular season snap in the stadium.
I want to get rid of one more thing off my computer, and then we can go through your thing. There's a gentleman here. Is he ESPN, Dennis?
Yes.
Okay, so this gentleman named Bill Barnwell, ESPN.
Oh, he's obnoxious.
Yeah, he did his NFL rankings of wide receiver, tight end, running back groups for 2025, best and worst. So scroll down here a little bit. Tennessee Titans ranked last.
So it's all three position groups
all three
together?
positions. That's what I was wondering.
Yes.
Okay.
Carolina Panthers, 31st. New England Patriots, 30th. Cleveland Browns, 29.
No surprises.
That's high for the Browns.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills, 28.
That's pretty. Yeah.
They're 2024 ranked 24th. 2023, 20th. They're sliding.
What is the reasoning behind this?
Can I tell you?
I would love to hear it.
This probably feels low for one of the league's best offenses, but star quarterback Josh Allen has been removed from the equation. While general manager Brandon Beane might disagree, this is likely the least imposing group of receivers in the NFL on paper. Shakir continues to improve and averaged an impressive 2.4 yards per route last season, but virtually every other Bills pass catcher failed to take a leap forward. Dalton Kincaid failed to top 55 receiving yards in a game. Keon Coleman averaged 19.2 yards per catch, but he wasn't able to command a consistent role in the lineup and just had 3 catches, 46 routes in the postseason. Free agent addition Curtis Samuel was often anonymous, while Matt Collins exceeded expectations, who was then replaced by Chargers wideout Josh Palmer. The breakout belonged to running back James Cook, whose touchdown rate rebounded way past the mean. After racking up just 4 scores on 326 carries between years 1 and 2, he scored 16 times on 207 carries in year 3. Cook has proved to be a great zone runner and showed off more big play ability in 24, but I'd be surprised if his touchdown total didn't land somewhere between 2 and 16 this season. There's a very useful running back rotation between Cook, Davis, and Ty Johnson, but with these rankings weighing receivers over backs, the Bills fall toward the bottom of the charts.
I feel like this is an unpopular opinion. I feel they should be a slot or 2 higher, but I feel like that's not that harsh a criticism. I feel like no one can really claim that Shakir is top wide receiver in the league. No one's going to claim he's wide receiver 1. I think all other guys are players that step up in certain games and have their games. I think that obviously Kincaid did take a big step backwards last year. I feel like everyone expected him to grow. He didn't. We'll see where he goes. And then Cook was really good, and I think he'll be able to get. I think he'll be really good again. Obviously, the biggest outlier is Josh Allen, but I think the second biggest outlier is the offensive line, which I feel like is probably the Bills' biggest strength on offense. And I feel like that's not accounted into the equation.
And that's fair. That's absolutely fair. I mean, yeah, I think they took that guy doesn't take in consideration 2 of the top 2 Buffalo's biggest strengths, which is the offensive line and quarterback. Let me ask you a question. Just looking at last year, if we look at running back, would you say James Cook was a top 10 running back in the league?
I'd say close to the top 5. That's why I said I think they're.
I was baiting you. Yeah, because I figured you might go close top 5. 1, 2, 3. As a top 5 running back by himself, shouldn't he merit something a little bit? Because that's 1/3. There was tight ends, receivers, and running backs.
Yeah,
that's 1/3 right there. You got a top 5 running back, yet you're 24th out of 32 teams.
28.
The Bills were 28 out of 32 teams.
So,
yeah. I mean, that's why.
Fourth
I
worst.
don't put a lot of stock in that because they're being. He says it. Cook really exceeded expectations. But we're not going to give him any credit for it. So that's why we're going to label
Or
him.
he's
And you said
expecting
Josh
things to
Allen's
go
an
back to
outlier.
normal.
Yeah, he said Josh Allen's an outlier. That's like saying if I wasn't so fat, I'd be a hot, handsome guy, you know?
You are beautiful.
Denny, you are a hot, handsome, beautiful guy.
So,
So who are the 2 slots in front of the Bills?
2 slots in front of the Bills, and then I'm going to jump to the top 5. Okay. So Bills are 28th. Jets are 1 ahead of them.
Yep.
Well, Jets have better wide receivers.
Giants are 2 ahead of them.
The Giants.
Well, they
Giants.
got Malik Neighbors, and he said
He's
that
great, but-
but he also said that he rates wide receivers higher than running backs.
Which is fair, but we have a top 5 running back.
I think
It's not like just some scrub.
They had a rookie wide receiver with shitty ass quarterback play that put up better numbers than any of our wide receivers.
So-
Therefore, they're ahead of us.
You know,
Chicago Bears next.
yeah. I
The
mean,
Bears.
Saints,
the Bears-
Broncos,
Yeah.
Chargers, Steelers,
But the
Raiders,
The Saints are terrible.
wait, who the hell do the
Seahawks.
Raiders got
Jaguars,
other than
Kobe
Genty?
Myers, Michael Mayer.
yeah.
Packers, Colts 16, Cardinals 15, Texans,
Wait a
Commanders,
minute. How are the
Chiefs.
Colts? Whoa, stop. How are the Colts any different than the Bills? Because the Colts have a great running back in a shitty wide receiver room and a crappy tight end room that underachieved.
You don't have to read it all. But
I don't know.
the point is very
So
valid.
seriously, how are they any different?
Hold
Here-
on.
So Jonathan Taylor's worth 12 spots better than
Right.
James Cook, and Jonathan Taylor can't stay
Well,
healthy.
Pittman Jr.
I'd take
Yeah,
Pittman
and
this
what did
year.
Pittman Jr. do last year? He went.
I don't know.
He got hurt probably.
I don't know.
hurt.
Anyways, 15 Cardinals, Texans 14, Commanders 13, Chiefs 12, Dallas 11, Dolphins 10.
See, I think the big outlier is I don't know how the Chiefs are that high. I don't. Well, I mean, Kelsey's past his prime. Running backs aren't anything special. And
Number 9, Falcons.
The Falcons are going to look good on offense, I think.
8, Ravens. 7, Buccaneers. 6, Vikings. 5, Rams. 4, 49ers. 3, Bengals.
49ers.
2, Lions. 1, Eagles.
Well, I think what that says is
Jesus.
that Barnwell gives Josh Allen all the credit and basically shits on everyone else around him.
Yeah, but this screams
He
of
makes everyone better.
which is fair, which is exactly why
Which
he's
is
the highest
supposed
paid.
to be what you're supposed to do when you're a quarterback.
Exactly, and that's what he excels at.
right.
This is
I'm
a
Xing this
story. Yeah, you can get rid of that story. That's a story that sounds eerily similar to like a New York Times 1993 that looks at every NBA basketball team. But takes Michael Jordan out of the equation.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're going to rank the Chicago Bulls 27th because, Scottie Pippen's passes due and Dennis Rodman can only play
don't
defense.
don't knock Horace Grant.
Horace
He-
Grant.
well, Horace Grant wasn't on the team. He's in the Magics right now. So they're 28th, completely ignoring the fact that Michael Jordan, we can take him out of the equation. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's fodder, I think, for clicks. It got us to talk about it, so good on him. But I think he's looking at the Buffalo Bills' inexperience and all these players that didn't play well at the same time, disregarding the fact that our running back had a great season.
In the end,
It doesn't.
in the end, like last year, we had a 1B, 2A, 2A. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have any superstars, and this year it's even less.
Here's the deal: we proved last year we didn't need one.
I understand that. I'm just saying, like, there's no star power.
It's all true. I feel like
and haven't we talked about how you need at least 2 to 3 superstars on both sides of the ball?
Yeah.
That's what this is coming down to.
I feel like this report or whatever it is article is perfect. It's the perfect thing for the early part of July, end of June, whenever it came out. So because there's nothing going on,
Right.
it just kind of shit to get you till the end of July when there's training camp going on and stuff starts happening again.
Yeah. I cannot totally shit on the guy.
I mean,
No, 2 superstars on offense. Right? Josh Allen and Cook for right now, and is Cook going to go back to what he was? Is he going to have another stellar year, or are they going to put more emphasis on the wide receivers this year than the running game?
I think we have to be higher than 28 though.
Yeah,
Apparently not.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I could easily see us flipping with Indianapolis and being comfortable with the 14th spot. You want to take the 14th spot? I'll take it.
Yeah,
I think the biggest outlier is how's Kansas City 9.
Yeah.
Well, because of that glow. It's a Kansas City.
Well, no, it's obviously he doesn't want to piss off Nick Wright and have to deal with him.
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean,
But don't they have bigger name receivers than us?
Yeah, I think they do.
Who do they have? Rasheed Rice,
They have
Rasheed Rice is coming
hurt.
out of torn ACL.
Marquise Brown.
who
and,
was hurt half the year.
Hopkins.
No, D-Hop's with
He's
Baltimore
with
now.
Baltimore now.
yeah,
There's another wide receiver for Kansas City.
the guy that the Bills passed up.
Oh, yeah, him. The rookie.
Worthy?
Yeah.
Worthy.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I get it, but I mean, come on. We have that one guy that's not included in the equation was the entire
Kid from Cleveland?
Nope. Was the entire
Elijah Moore, right?
Nope. Was
Yeah.
it? Nope. Oh yeah. Sorry, but we're excluding the MVP of the entire league last year. It's just not fair. It's not. That to me is an irrelevant article.
Well, and the Michael Jordan analogy was great because, like, you saw what happened when he left in
Right.
'95 or whatever it
Right.
was to play baseball for 2 years. Then the Houston Rockets took over,
Won both.
and then Michael Jordan came back, and it was back to the Bulls.
Exactly. So I mean, I can do this too. Like if an alien abducts, the entire Baltimore Ravens.
Do you think there's aliens among us?
Absolutely.
I can't disagree.
I just we can play this game until we want. It's just it ignores the facts.
Okay.
Here's the reality. He probably gets more clicks by saying the Bills
I know.
suck.
I know.
So is this a ploy for his popularity? Or
He got it. We spent 15 minutes talking about this guy. He won.
he's
You
not-
won, sir.
He's not worth 2 minutes.
Let me ask
I
you.
know.
Let me ask you this hypothetical: if Keon Coleman does not have a good season and Kincaid does not have a good season, do the Bills have a good season?
I think they do still. I think that Kincaid is going to have probably the same season he had last year, minus the injury. Hopefully, he doesn't get hurt. And I think Coleman's going to take a step forward. I think.
Okay.
But
Do you think that rookie tight end's going to leapfrog Kincaid?
No.
I don't think he'll leapfrog him. But
I think Elijah Moore could leapfrog some people.
Really? Name some names. He's going to jump over Curtis Samuel and what's the Canadian kid?
Laviska Shenault.
You want the bold prediction?
No, Josh Palmer.
Palmer.
Yeah.
Palmer.
See, I think he's going to be really good.
Palmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, you too?
Palmer's going to be really good. I had my eye on him out of the Chargers when they first drafted him.
Yeah. Okay. What's your bold prediction there, TP?
Elijah Moore hits 1,000 yards.
Jesus.
I could see it. He's
Really?
pretty good. He had some real bad quarterbacks. Real bad.
Oh, wow.
I mean, think about it. He's played with what?
Tim Couch?
Zach Wilson,
20 years
Deshaun
ago.
Watson. Who else did he have?
Flacco. Did you say him?
Probably
Was he in Cleveland?
Taysom Hill at one point.
No, because he played for the Jets and then the Browns.
He was in New Orleans for a little while,
No,
wasn't he?
Jets and Browns.
Look it
who
up.
would- So we had
Fact check
Zach
it.
Wilson. Then who replaced Zach Wilson after that?
Mike White.
Mike White.
Mike White. So you had Zach Wilson, Mike White.
Then he had Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco.
There you go. Talk about. I mean, and look, his best season of his career, he had what? He had a bunch of.
I think it was
His-
last year he had 900
No,
yards.
his rookie year with Zach Wilson,
Oh,
people thought he was going to be great.
yeah.
And then guess what?
Wilson was terrible.
What did he have?
Dude, they're also talking, while you guys are looking this up, they're talking that Mike White is going to leapfrog Trubisky for backup.
Well, Trubisky's pretty damn bad. So
It's because of money also. Because Trubisky is making a lot of money. I don't know what it is. He's making a good amount of money, and he's not good. And Mike White is probably not as
Serviceable.
good, but he's serviceable,
He's
yeah.
serviceable.
And he's making a hell of a lot less money.
All right.
So Elijah Moore, his rookie season with Zach Wilson, 43 catches, 538 yards, and 5 touchdowns
Shit.
in 11 games.
Shit, that's better than Kincaid.
in
Curtis
11
Samuel,
games with Zach Wilson.
and Keon Coleman.
Elijah Moore's good.
He's saying he's going to get 1,000 yards this year.
He will. He's a very underrated.
Wait. So what did
No
I hear
shit.
that? What's your nickname? Pepperoni? Is that what he called you?
Dr. Pepperoni.
Dr.
Professor.
Pepperoni?
Professor
So
Pepperoni.
Professor Pepperoni believes that Elijah Moore will hit 1,000.
Yeah, he's got top 3 release in the league.
Jeez.
No, he's good. I mean, I don't know about 1,000, but he's definitely good.
I don't think.
What if Curtis Samuel has a breakout season and
Curtis
he's a
Samuel will be
vet.
packing by midseason.
Curtis
Huh?
Samuel's a veteran. He's not going to have a breakout season. He's a vet.
Here,
I meant like he's going to have a good
This is the
season
11th
after
year
being
in the season.
injured.
I think we've given Brandon Beane. I think he's earned enough credit that in Beane we trust with these decisions. I think he can evaluate talent. He knows what he has in Josh Allen. He knows that Josh Allen can make everybody better. I think he bet on these guys, and I think you guys are all right. I think these guys are going to have this receiving core is going to have breakout careers.
So on that note, I'm going to go to my list of questions.
Go for it.
Are we ready for that yet? Or
Oh,
no?
I think so because we're talking about Elijah Moore hitting 1,000 yards.
Go for it.
So first question on the list is sneakiest NFL signing of the year.
Ooh.
Wait, what team has him?
You're talking entire 32 teams, right?
Entire 32 teams in the NFL.
Wait, who signed him? The Browns again?
We should
No,
have.
Elijah Moore's a Bill.
What? No,
Yes.
he's not.
Where have you been?
He's been
Is he
eating
actually-
pepperoni.
Is he actually a
Actually,
Bill?
no, he's been hanging out with his girlfriend all the damn time.
Wait,
But
is
no,
he actually
Elijah
a
Moore
Bill?
signed here.
Yeah, he's a Bill.
Bill.
Yo, wait, that's actually a great pickup. Wait,
Oh my God.
that's insane. I love that. I love that. He's going to have a better season than Diggs this year. Mark my words.
Oh, yeah. Way better. Yeah, definitely.
What about better than Keon Coleman? What do you guys really think is going to happen with that kid?
We'll see.
Keon?
Coleman.
I think he'll be better. I don't think he's...
Is he a starter or is he going to be
he's definitely a
rotating?
starter. No, I think he's going to be
Wide
good.
receiver
I don't
three.
think he's
Give
going
me
to be
yours.
amazing.
Who's your starting lineup for wide receivers?
Well, Shakir, Palmer.
Wait, starting lineup to start the year or end the year?
Start. Oh, give me both.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'll go with Coleman, Shakir, Palmer. I'll be doing... What are we doing? 4? Starting 4, right?
No, I think
Probably 3.
Probably 3.
Because they'll run that. They'll run that.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that to start the year.
12 personnel.
I got Shakir,
To start the year.
Coleman, and Moore. Samuel is not going to start. Unless he goes off in training camp.
What?
I
He didn't say
agree,
Samuel.
Oh. I thought he did.
He
No,
said
we're talking about Samuel.
Shakir, Coleman,
and
Oh,
Palmer.
and Palmer.
Ooh. Palmer is like a solid wide receiver 3. But it's going to be between him and Moore. But I know Moore is way more talented.
Dennis, where do you think your Laviscus Chenault's going to be?
He's a kick returner.
Don't they still have that other guy though for Codrington?
Yeah, Codrington. But I don't
So
think
they're going to put 2
to.
back there?
I don't think
the same time.
They won't keep Codrington, I don't think.
Oh.
Because they almost got rid of him last year.
I think Chenault's gone just because Codridge has more versatility as a cornerback.
Ooh,
Could
yeah.
be.
Are the Bills going to do that? They haven't done that in a long time, playing a cornerback as their returner to save his position.
I think if
Codrington
we're
played-
playing Codrington with major time on the defense, I think we're all in a shitload of trouble. So
Yeah, but I just think in the long run, I feel like they'd rather have an extra corner than an extra receiver.
yeah,
I think if it comes down to the same skill-wise kick returner, I feel like you're always going to go with the positional versatility.
Frick, you could put anybody back there to return a kick.
Yeah.
Me.
Sure. Remember who was the wide receiver dual purpose guy? Roscoe Parrish. He was doing it for the longest
Yeah,
time.
Roscoe Parrish.
And then who was that number 23 that was doing it? That was a DB returning kicks.
was that Micah Hyde?
No, before him.
Oh, it's the other guy.
He was decent too.
Are you sure it's 23?
I thought he was 23. This is like
Deion Sanders.
this is maybe Trent Brown, maybe just past him. He was returning kicks.
I'm not sure.
All right, I'll have to have the fact check.
The only 23 I can think of at that time period.
24. Maybe he's 24.
Ooh, that changes things.
Well, now Nate Clements was 24, but that was way before.
I thought he was 22.
Oh, he might have been 22. You're right.
I'm gonna let you guys debate that. I'm gonna stick with what Tim brought up in terms of sneaky signings.
I think Curtis Samuel is going to be in the starting lineup.
Maybe.
I think he had a good end of the season, and I'm thinking he's going to work hard this offseason. He's not going to have any Dole Whip or Custard.
So who's coming out?
What do you mean?
I think Keon Coleman's going to be a slow to get on.
What, you got a sophomore slump?
I don't think so. I think they've got to build him up. I think if
You're
it was-
paying Curtis
I
Samuel
get
good
it.
money,
I
and
get it.
Curtis Samuel's on the
I
rookie
get it.
deal.
But you not.
Wait, did you say? What did you say? He's on?
He meant Keon Coleman's on the rookie deal.
Yeah.
Okay, he said
and I
Samuel's
get
on
it.
a rookie deal.
I know.
I get
No,
it. But
I did?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we know what you meant.
Yeah. So I don't think they want to slow. They don't want to do anything with the possible trajectory of Keon Coleman. So I think it would make sense to the layman to sit there and say, yeah, he's going to come out. Samuels will go in. But they're thinking long game. They're thinking we need to build this guy up and worry about his career long term.
Well, then I question the being in God we trust, whatever, because why you sign these guys to this money and then they're not playing them?
But he's of that.
Depth.
which is kind of comical because on offense, you want to force Keon Coleman to play. But
Right.
on defense, you have these young guys, and you won't play them for veterans.
Are you telling me that Keon Coleman is better than Curtis Samuel?
No. Well,
I think that
depends.
Keon Coleman has more talent than Curtis Samuel. But is he better right now? No.
But you want him
Thank
to
you.
get there.
He's amazing on basketball.
I
Did you
know.
see in that charity game?
Yes.
Put up 70 points or something stupid against
yeah.
Scrubs?
Because he played basketball in college, too.
Right.
No, I get it.
He's very athletic.
And I get
Sure.
it. But you've got to think short term and long term. Short term, Curtis Samuel's your guy. He was fantastic in the playoffs. It looked like he was healthy. He absolutely outplayed Keon Coleman in the playoffs. So we would assume it's going to progress. But you draft and develop. You don't want to stunt a guy's development. So, again, I go back to your question.
So you're going the opposing...
Short-term pain, long-term gain.
No. Who's the guy I'm thinking of that they let go that never panned out? DB. They drafted.
Khalil Elam.
Yeah, Elam.
yeah.
Is that what you're saying? You got to play the guy.
He was there for 4 seasons. I mean, I know he didn't necessarily play, but he was there.
Can you tell me another wide receiver that was highly drafted and
Didn't pan out
But
Sky Moore.
he wasn't highly
Ooh, yeah,
drafted.
that's a good one.
He's a second-round pick.
to the Chiefs.
I mean, but again, you want to try to maximize your value as a draft pick. I get it. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're absolutely right in a perfect world. But if they're taking a long-term approach with them, they're not going to try to do anything that's going to stunt.
They're going to go right. So then they probably want to drizzle him in a little bit.
It was last season.
I feel like Curtis Samuel's going to get he's going to get his due, but he gets hurt so often.
Right. Well, right. If he gets hurt again, then fine, he's done.
It's going to happen where just because he's not starting the first game doesn't mean he's not going to play the fifth play of the game, score a touchdown.
Right.
You know, like all year long, I feel like there's enough to go around with what they do. And Curtis Samuel, I feel like if he's healthy, he can do other things like do a jet sweep and a round type thing. I think stuff like that kind of opens it up too.
I think your three best wide receivers when all is said and done would be Shakir, Palmer, and Moore.
I could get down with that.
I'd like to see what Palmer can do this season. He was decent on the Chargers, and I want to see what he can do with Josh Allen.
I
He's
agree.
fast.
I mean, yeah,
He's going to be the jet sweep guy.
Palmer's great. He's definitely.
I thought
good.
Palmer's not the fastest guy.
He's pretty fast.
He's pretty fast, yeah. He's going to be the jet sweep guy over Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel's pretty old. His good old days.
Yeah,
were
but he
in the
looked pretty
Panthers.
quick out there when he was healthy
he
at
did,
the
yeah.
end.
He was a different gear. Like they didn't have a guy like him at all last season.
Once his bum toe was healthy.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the thing. Like if his toe gets hurt again, he's gone for 4 or 5 games to start the year.
And
he comes
then
in,
next man up.
Yeah.
But that goes along with what I've been saying on ZaBills Nation. I don't care. As long as they get in the playoffs, I don't care. As long as everyone is healthy.
Yeah.
And because that's when we're done with this regular season MVP stuff. I'm finished with that.
Christ.
What I'm interested in is playoff success.
Down goes
The
Frazier.
President's Trophy, if you will.
I'll tell you what. That's what it's all about. If it's about rotating these guys in, keeping them as healthy as possible, that's my number one wish. Josh Allen stays healthy for all 17 games, and everyone for the most part. I wish them nothing but great health going into the playoffs.
All right, prediction on Kincaid then. Is he going to have a better season, or
He
is
rebounds.
or is he just who he is?
He rebounds.
I think he's about pretty much what he did last year. Like I said, I think he'll play I don't think he'll get hurt again. He'll play the full year.
50
Yeah.
for 700.
Sure.
Wow.
Can you translate? Can you add to that?
I think he'll have less receptions, but he'll average more yards per reception.
Oh.
I think he's going to be a yak guy.
Oh.
He's going to rack up the yak.
I think. Didn't he run some really shallow routes, crossing routes last
Yeah,
year,
I
and
think
never
you're gonna
got behind anybody?
I think you're going to see more deeper routes.
Well, a lot of this is also hinging on Joe Brady's offense, correct?
Yes.
Well, but I think with his knee, they didn't want him running downfield.
Well, right.
I think
Okay.
it was just they used him as a safety valve. Whereas his first season, they didn't use him as safety valves. He did more downfield stuff.
He was out.
So I expect more targets, less receptions, but a lot more yards per reception.
I'll take that season. I will take that season because everyone eats. That's the name. They're not going to give up on that.
I heard a term that is more accurate to what the Bills' offense is to everybody eats. It is everybody snacks.
Sure.
Still not a bad thing.
No.
If you do it right.
I mean, it's
Is
fair.
it or is it
You
not? I don't
you
know.
only have 60 minutes to play this game.
What's the definition of a snack?
Everybody's getting a little piece.
It's like your
It's like
your cardboard slice
It's
pizza.
your personal pizza from.
It tastes like cardboard.
It could be the personal pizzas from Bullseye.
Okay, so now that we're talking about
Yes.
that, we got to get into worst moves of the year because I mean, one of the worst pizzas on the podcast. We got to just shift into like worst mode.
Hold on. So, what was our answer for your first question? What was it? The sneakiest move.
Sneakiest move of the offseason.
Go ahead,
It,
Shy Guy.
it had to be Elijah
I-
Moore since Kellen didn't hear about it.
Oh no, I'm just going NFL. Elijah Moore's not my answer.
Yeah, I was going Buffalo Bills homer because I really don't. I haven't followed much of the other stuff yet. I wanted to be Joey Bosa. I think he could really, really have an impact. It's all about health and injuries. But that would be a nice, sneaky 1 year, $12 million addition. If he can up the defensive line and put some more pressure on the quarterbacks, I think that would be a great ad. I think it can be a great, great ad.
Okay, I don't remember enough that's happened. So someone else.
A big one that isn't really like a sneaky move, but the George Pickens trade, I felt like
I was just
going
gonna
to
say that.
Dallas.
I was gonna say
I
that.
feel like with Dallas on the other side of CeeDee Lamb, I think that'll be great. I think George Pickens is very similar to Stephon Diggs attitude-wise, not really player-wise, but I think George Pickens is a good player. And I mean, you would think at some point he's got to think, well, this is my contract year, so whether I stay in Dallas next year or go somewhere else, this is the time to put on the
Right.
tape. So, you know, I think that's a real good move.
Would
for
you
Dallas
have liked
offense.
to see him in a Bills jersey?
Not at all.
Okay, Austin.
I'd probably go another one of. I wouldn't say it's sneaky, but I feel like it's kind of under the radar. I'd probably go Justin Fields. Yeah, he got a 2-year contract, cheap money. I feel like it's a low risk, high reward. He's got high upside with Breece Hall.
I like him. I like him as a player.
It scares me
Breece Hall.
that now the Jets have like a legitimate quarterback.
Who can
Yeah,
run around?
I like him too. I'm surprised he's not better. I'm surprised that he's not like lighting the world on fire a little bit.
He never really got the chance on.
I was just going to
Pittsburgh.
say that. No
Like,
one really gave him a
They
chance.
promised Russell Wilson that he'd start, and they kind of kept up on that promise, even though Fields
right,
was
and the
fine.
Bears
Were
benched him
terrible.
for whoever.
Yeah, they were terrible though.
Tim, what is your sneaky pick?
I hate to say this because it goes back to like Rex Ryan days, but I think Geno Smith to the Raiders, veteran quarterback to go with Genty, Brock Bowers is a tight end, Jacoby Myers. I think that kind of gives them the veteran presence that honestly they could push the Chiefs this year.
I think the
take
problem
that.
they gave him a lot of money though over 3 years extension. Do you think that prohibits their future at the position?
I mean, the salary cap in the NFL is a shell game. I think when your option is
Yeah.
Genty or a rookie, you're going to go
Yeah.
with Geno Smith.
Yeah.
When your option's Geno Smith or Aiden O'Connell, you're going Geno Smith.
Yeah.
I think Geno Smith just allowed them to kind of do other things to improve the roster.
Right, and he brings stability. Say what you will, maybe his years are past him, but he's at least a stable guy. He's stable. You can trust in this guy. You have faith that he can lead your team.
How many years is Cousins in Atlanta?
I think he said
3 more.
yeah.
Jeez.
On paper or in real life?
Well, I don't know.
I think he's in Atlanta until Tua gets knocked out again, and then they have no choice but to trade
Trade
for
for him. That's fair. I could see that happening.
Another sneaky signing was A.J. Dillon to the Eagles.
Who?
He's a good fit.
A.J. Dillon, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Right
So
behind
you're
Saquon.
So you're saying he's going to kill Saquon's fantasy value because he's going to steal all the goal line touchdowns? Or is he going to kill Hurts' fantasy value with all the tush-push touchdowns?
Honestly, I don't know what they're going to do. They got 3.
Where's AJ Dillon from?
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
He was injured
Oh.
last season, a.k.a. Quadzilla. That's what they call him.
Oh,
You know what's a sneaky move that I just thought of was the Cowboys signing Javonte Williams. He's a running back.
Ooh, from the Denver Broncos.
He's good, but he's not great. But if they can get him going with a decent offensive line, I think that he'll be pretty good down there.
you know, what else is a sneaky move? Offering a personal pizza at a pizza shop.
All right, dude. We get
It
it.
is. That's rough.
Darius Slay, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right, Tim.
Okay.
Next question.
Okay, since he said Pittsburgh Steelers, here comes the question.
Najee Harris to the Chargers.
So, worst off season in the NFL.
Oh, I think it's unanimous.
Yeah, without a doubt.
The Vikings.
The Bengals?
Oh, yeah, them.
Steelers?
Wait, hold on. The Vikings. Why the Vikings?
They didn't do anything.
They have Justin Jefferson. You don't got to do anything.
Who's that?
They also have a little quarterback situation up there, don't they?
Yeah.
As long as J.J. McCarthy comes back and actually can play.
But they got Danny Dimes. I mean,
They don't
Danny
have
Dimes
Daniel-
from Giants?
Daniel
Not
Jones.
anymore. He's on the Colts.
No, he's on the Colts.
well, who's their backup then?
They don't have anyone. This is my unpopular opinion. I've been saying this since day one. J.J. McCarthy is going to be a bust.
I think so, too.
Yeah, I mean, kind of got.
You got to be really good in college to get drafted really high. And he was a game manager in college. That's not going to translate in the NFL. He was
agree.
not that good in college.
He was not.
I just don't see it working out on paper. I just think he's going to be a bust. I feel like he's the most prone guy in the league.
That's
And the
right.
Vikings had Darnold last year, right?
Right.
Where'd he get moved?
Seattle.
Oh, God.
That's
So-
right. They got Sam Howell.
It's hard to try to fathom what a franchise was thinking because it was a controversial move 2 seasons ago to bring in a guy who was way past his prime. He was in his wrong end of his 30s, and it flamed out terribly. He destroyed a franchise for 2 full years. Greatest gift Buffalo Bills fans could have. And then turn around and to get rid of 2 very serviceable quarterbacks for a 41-year-old, going to be 42 by the midpoint of the season, Aaron Rodgers. Who is making that decision? I mean, I'm a layman fan. I'm not really into the.
So you're saying the Steelers are the worst off season? in the
I
NFL.
think that is just. I think
dumb.
that's in violation. Like I think that
It's so
is-
bad.
That is a move that you're like, oh, okay. There's this really stud quarterback. I want to tank and get the first overall pick move. That's a decision. Somebody made that choice.
And they're building around him.
So-
And
Bringing
they're
in DK
building
Metcalf
because now
and-
they have no choice. I mean, oh my god! I mean, it was almost one of those things where it was like someone was that drunk at a card game and lost, and now I've got to trade for Aaron Rodgers.
Question.
So wait, hold on. So you're saying the Steelers?
Hands down,
Same.
hands down,
Same.
crippling
Hands?
move.
So I heard of Bengals on the floor.
I would agree.
Can we hear about the Bengals on the floor?
The Bengals added no skill position guys. They have a contract dispute with Trey Hendrickson, their top pass rusher. I don't think he'll report to OTAs over his contract dispute. And then, top of that, they draft another star pass rusher in the first round, Stewart, who
Didn't even
they're
sign
not
him.
guaranteeing his contract. They don't want to guarantee his money if he gets injured practicing, which most rookies, most teams guarantee that for players.
Why
I
are they
think
picking just him?
Shamar Stewart.
It's like they don't do it for any of their rookies.
Oh,
But Stewart doesn't want to sign because if he gets injured, then he loses everything.
right.
Like working out of that. So he is literally saying that he is not going to play at all and he's going to re-enter the draft. Now, from his point of view, he is not allowed to go back to college once he's been drafted. So he'd have to work out on his own and get ready for the draft next year. He could redo the combine and that, but he wouldn't be allowed to play in college.
So he can't play in college, but he can go back into the draft and get drafted by somebody
Yeah,
else.
it'd be like when Jamar Chase, that COVID year, he sat out that whole year and he just did private workouts,
Yes.
if you remember.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it worked out for him.
Yeah,
And now we'll
but
get
Stewart
Jamar
isn't
Stewart.
regarded as high as a prospect.
Here's my issue. I like that. Yeah, I think that's you make a very intriguing argument for that one. Here's my problem. They got Joe Burrows.
They didn't add anything.
They've got.
Can he stay healthy?
I get it. I get it.
bring
But
any O-line for him.
he's a stud. And just like we claim with Josh Allen, I mean, he covers up a lot. Whereas Pittsburgh basically punted 2 serviceable quarterbacks, which I think we would agree is the most important position in the entire NFL team, right? For a 42-year-old broken down prima donna. I mean, that is going to destroy not only your franchise, but your locker room, because he's already done it once, possibly even twice.
Aaron Rodgers.
I think he's
breakout
done it
season.
more than twice. My
Right,
opinion.
right.
I think the Bengals also. I'll agree, but I also think that the Bengals more because they have like 72 point something % of their cap is all with Joe Burrows.
Well said.
And also Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
Yeah. Right.
Those are all good players,
That's
great
crazy.
players. Even.
That is crazy.
But that's a lot of salary cap to be on 3 guys compared to you have nothing on defense. And then you brought up Trey Hendrickson. I don't think he's going to sign or play again for the Bengals. But the whole defense as a whole, like last season, if you watched, not that I watched Bengals games, but if I watched highlights, the Bengals were not losing because they didn't score enough. Mm-hmm. They scored 38 points and they still lost, or 35 points. And like that happened a bunch of times. I think I saw today something about Joe Burrow had 3 games where he had over 300 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions, and lost the game. And Tom Brady had a 21-year career or something like that. He did it twice ever. So Joe Burrow did it 3 times in 1 year. So I think the problem with the Bengals is I think it's the ownership, and I also think it's the defense more than the offense is.
Yeah.
I mean, the offense is the sexy thing that everybody wants to talk about, Joe Burrows and everybody.
Joe Burrows.
But I think it's all the defense. You got to score so many points just to win the game that they're not going to be able to keep up with everybody, all the time.
Yeah. You down there.
So they didn't sign any O-line for him, and their O-line kind of sucks. And nobody else wants Trey Hendricks, and he's going to be expensive for the Bengals to re-sign. So he might just re-sign with the Bengals.
Yeah.
But because no one else wants him.
Okay, I'm going to go a different direction. Miami Dolphins.
Yep.
You have a quarterback
Minka.
that can't stay healthy, and you sign Zach Wilson to be your backup.
And they traded
You
for Minka.
have a porous offensive line, and your best offensive lineman retired. Then you just traded away Jonnu Smith, who was Tua's safety blanket and probably the person he leaned to the most in the passing game. And then you brought back Minka Fitzpatrick, who looks like a broken down Jordan Poyer.
But you still have Tyreek Hill populating Florida.
And
I wonder how long that's going to last.
He's like Travis Henry's one of his people he looks up to.
Yeah. They're cousins, I think.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, wait.
What?
I'm excited for Travis Hunter.
Oh, he's in what? Jacksonville?
Yeah.
I think it'll be a lot of
guys aren't ready.
flash.
You aren't ready.
You think he's going to be as good as they say he's going to be?
I mean, it's tough because there's a lot of hype. So it's tough to live up to expectations. Like I feel like Kincaid is kind of that guy for us a little bit, that he's a first-round pick that we traded up for. And I feel like if Kincaid was a second or third-round pick, we'd love him, like without question.
Yeah.
And I think just the expectations is kind of dealt him a bad hand.
Does Hunter play both sides of the ball?
He leads the league in receiving yards.
I think he will play both sides of the ball in Jacksonville. I think he'll either be very mid at cornerback and wide receiver, or he'll be really good at one and really bad at the other.
I think the problem is Brian Thomas had one of the better rookie seasons ever.
He's the best. He's going to have
And
a crazy
then
season.
you're bringing in Travis Hunter.
He's going to play quarterback.
Who your expectations are way up there, not only because of the hype, but now you're expecting him to surpass what Brian Hunter did. Or Brian Thomas did.
He's not surpassing BTJ.
I don't think the bigger issues are the wide receivers, though. If Trevor Lawrence is a question mark. You have 3 different running backs. You just drafted someone on top of Etienne and Bigsby. That's a question mark. And you lost Evan Ingram.
Yep.
Dude, this kid's good. I'm glad we brought him in.
Told you he's going to talk football around us.
Ingram's on the Denver Broncos, right?
Yep.
Huh.
Who he's looking good for fantasy for any of you guys that play fantasy. I feel like
So is Elijah Moore.
Yeah, I feel like in Sean Payton's offense, like Jimmy Graham was the big tight end. He was
Jimmy
nothing.
Graham.
And then all of a sudden he went off, and then he left the Saints, and he was nothing again.
Yeah.
So I think it's Sean Payton's offense.
Well, I mean, Sean Payton made Tyson Hill look like
Taysom Hill.
Tyson Hill.
He's the GOAT.
He's the chicken guy, right?
He's the guy who plays every position on the field.
Yeah.
Who tore his ACL last year, so
Yeah,
who knows when you'll see him.
I think he's done now.
He's like a
Where's he at? Is he in New Orleans still?
He's still in New Orleans with like an
Die hard.
$18 million cap hit, who they're saying he'll be lucky if he's back before December. So I'm going to go with he'll be on the street, and he will be a future Buffalo Bill come playoff time.
All right.
Wow.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Could you imagine that?
No.
Where would you
Tyson?
put him?
I don't know.
Quarterback.
But you'd have 2 freaks back there.
Yeah, so you're saying they're going to load up.
Yeah. Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
Baby.
Is this bowl or bust this year or what? I mean, I thought every season's bowl or
I
bust.
think it's bowl or bust for McDree.
Yeah, I think they're
Okay,
He's outta here
let's
after
talk
this
about
year.
him. How hot is his seat this year?
Pretty hot.
I don't think McDermott's on the
Well,
hot
I-
seat.
I
I
think-
think last year you had him right where you wanted. You had Josh Allen with the ball what was it, 2.5 minutes left? You can't blame that on McDermott.
Yeah.
He gave you the ball 2.5 minutes left to go on to win the game. That completely falls on Josh Allen on the offense. That's my personal opinion.
I think defense lost that game personally, but
I mean, I think a lot of things went wrong in that game, but I think it's more so. I think it's less coaching than anything else. But in my opinion,
wait a minute, we're talking the Chiefs game, right?
Yeah.
The first game or one of like 2 games the Bills didn't score over 30, and that was the first game that the Chiefs scored over 30. Mm-hmm. That one, okay, just want to.
I also think that Joe Brady was way too conservative that last drive.
Yep.
It was. I was just like, I mean, I was watching the game and I was just hoping they got the first down or first or second because they were just playing way too conservative on 3rd and 4th, and I didn't want to get in that situation of sweating it out.
Right.
I just knew as soon as they got the 3rd or 4th down, it was long. I just knew they weren't going to get it because they were just running the offense like they were trying to get 4 yards every play.
I still haven't watched that game.
I know.
Mac Jones is on.
Where
the
were you?
49ers.
On the road.
Driving his butt home from Quebec from a hockey tournament.
Not a hockey
So I have
tournament.
not watched that game.
Good.
It was a good game. I mean, unfortunately, we lost, but good game.
Were you at a skills competition?
No, I played Buff State Club Hockey, and just first game back from break, no practices. We decided to go up to Quebec and play the number 1 ranked team in the nation. So,
And how well did you do?
19-0.
I mean, we honestly didn't do that bad. We ended up going up in the rankings because we played them close.
Oh.
But like, I feel like it was just like not the right situation to go up there at that time.
So big issue with Quebec.
What was the score?
We went to Subway, and
Not Mr. Sub.
the whole flipping menu was in French.
Oh,
And you had to put the translator
Just
app
hold
on
up your
your
phone.
damn phone
Yep.
and take a picture of it to figure out what the hell you were ordering.
Sorry, mate.
That's Australian.
Sorry.
that's close though, right?
similar.
Sorry.
Merci
Sorry,
beaucoup.
bud.
Merci beaucoup.
So McDermott is not on the hot seat this year. If they
I don't
if they
think
don't
they'll-
get to the Super Bowl, is he going to
the
be another
Bills-
Marvin Lewis?
The Bills cannot fire Sean McDermott
Because
with
there's
everything
nobody.
he's done.
Barring
But-
an emergency, they're not going to fire him.
Yeah.
So he's a Marvin Lewis.
I think that he should be on the hot seat, but I don't think he will be.
Well, I think your problem is if you're going to let go of Sean McDermott, you got to find someone better than him.
Yep.
And how many coaches in the NFL can you say are better than him for what he's done here the last, 8 years?
But is this
9,
just
yeah.
because he changed the culture, or is this? I mean, winning or culture? Winning or culture? I mean, which one is it?
So you
I
know,
think
he
they go
reminds
hand
me
in
of.
hand.
He reminds me of when Andy Reid was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's fair. I can
Like
see that.
I have
can
this
see that.
feeling that if you were to let him go, he's going to go somewhere else
And
he's
win.
going to win a bunch of freaking Super Bowls and have you crying your ass off because you let go of the coach that got you close and then went somewhere else and win to like 5.
Hey, guess what?
Super Bowls.
That's gonna be the same thing when Josh Allen leaves Buffalo.
Never happened.
Yep. I'm not letting him leave.
King Allen,
Don't even talk like that.
happily married.
He's the LeBron of the NFL.
Okay. I got 2 more questions
Hold
on
on,
my
I
list.
got a really good question on coaching right now. What do you think would have happened if Brian Dable was calling the plays with 2.5 minutes left, down 3 points?
Oh, I don't think it would have been the same. I think it's.
I agree.
I'm over Dable's play calling skills.
You think that Brady's better than Dable?
I think he is more consistent than Dable. I lost respect for Dable when we were on that hot streak 2 years ago, and we lost to the Jaguars 6-9.
I sat through and
I was
watched
there.
that game
Yeah, I was
in
on.
Jacksonville, listening to some old guy going, Duval, the whole damn game.
With binoculars on up in the third section.
And then we walked out of there, you would have thought freaking Jacksonville won the damn Super Bowl because those people were celebrating like there's no tomorrow.
The Bills
I
were-
believe Austin said it was like the walk of shame walking out
We
of there.
lost to Urban Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah, before he got fired.
That might have been the high point of his
It would have been.
career.
It
after
probably
all
would have
the-
been. Yeah.
After all the cheating on his wife, kicking the kicker.
All I know is that after that game, I lost respect for him. And
Yeah, but I think he's talking about he would have been more aggressive. He would have been a more
Do you
aggressive
think he would have
play
been?
caller.
I
Yeah,
think he would have been more aggressive.
and I think so too. I do think that's a fair question, a fair observation.
this is Joe Brady's third season now
I
coming
don't
up.
know if you're in
No,
that
I
same.
think he came in half
Yeah.
year.
Kyle,
What?
did you lose respect for Ryan Dable when you found out you were his doppelganger?
No.
Ouch.
Tim.
Next question.
I don't know how many more minutes we got. 'Cause
We got all night.
I got about 3 questions on here.
Let's go.
Mac
Rip
Jones
them
on
up.
the 49ers.
Okay, so I think I know what Mr. Sean's going to say for this one.
Bruins are the best.
No.
Yeah, we get it.
Worst
We're not going on
NFL
this.
off-season move.
Oh, I've already spoken.
I've already spoken.
Isn't that the same?
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to skip that one?
Is
Okay.
it Aaron
no,
Rodgers?
no.
Yeah, I think
it's not.
I think I like the Bengals argument.
Actually, here's a question.
But
Just,
I
can
think
anyone
you-
think of a move that tops Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers for worst
I think
NFL move?
it's-
Daniel Jones to the Colts.
I think it's questionable bringing in Darren Waller to replace Johnny Smith.
Oh,
After
that is
Darren-
dumb.
He came out of retirement.
After Darren Waller quit in the game against the Bills, he literally said he quit playing the Bills because he couldn't imagine doing this the rest of his life, and now he's going to be in the same division as
Because
the
he's a
Bills.
rapper. He quit NFL to be a rapper. He actually makes decent music.
So,
I think
that
that was a
decent.
pretty dumb move.
so I'm going to go with kind of like Sean, but different.
Ooh.
I think the worst move of the season was Pittsburgh letting Russell Wilson and
Yeah.
Justin Fields
Yep.
walk.
Where's Russell Wilson now? I forget.
The Giants.
Ooh, I kind of
Because you went from, what were they, 11 or 12
Oh,
wins
they're a
last
playoff
year?
team. They were a bona fide playoff team.
with a pretty damn good defense.
Yeah.
And you let both of those quarterbacks go, who
Yes.
were probably upgrades over Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. I mean,
To sign Aaron Rodgers.
it's not a mathematical. You don't really need to have a PhD in mathematics.
It's not
if
rocket
you're,
surgery.
If you're right, if you're going to rank those three, Aaron Rodgers, Fields, and I'm sorry,
Russell Wilson?
it's going to be a
Wilson.
1, 2, 3. It's good.
Fields,
Yeah, I
Wilson.
mean, the consensus is going to be Aaron Rodgers is going to be your third quarterback out of those three, hands down.
Yep.
I don't think anyone would disagree with that.
Yep.
So why would you downgrade your most important position in the entire league?
Because whoever's watching must have blinders on and not know
Well,
what they're
look at-
watching.
His aura.
I mean, it would be controversial. It would be still be a controversial move if he was 10 years younger.
Well, yeah, but like he's not.
What does that tell you? It would still be people would still be talking about it if he was 32, giving up on Fields and why am I drawing blank?
Russell Wilson.
On Russell Wilson.
He
I
won
mean,
the
it would.
MVP in 2021.
He's 10 years older, and you're still coming off 2 AC tears.
Didn't he win MVP like 4 years ago?
Doesn't matter.
That was
Washed
before
up.
the
He's washed
collarbone,
up.
wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Look it up now.
Well,
I
once
think-
we get the new year, I'll figure it out.
Next question.
Okay, anyone got any more football comments before I close this out with one last question?
Got
Mac,
it.
Mac Jones of the 49ers.
What about it?
He left the Jaguars and I was on the
From a,
49ers.
from a fan perspective, I can't believe the Giants signed Russell Wilson, robbing us of Jameis Winston throwing the ball up to Malik Neighbors every play. From a fan perspective,
Eat the W, man.
I mean, Jameis Winston's fun to watch.
I know.
If you're a fan of his team, it's not fun. But he's fun to watch as if you're just watching football.
I'm a fan of him.
And Russell Wilson is just so boring the way he plays, and I just don't see how he makes the Giants any remotely better. I'd be starting Jackson Dart out the gate
Huh.
at this point.
I forgot they have him too.
Well, somebody on ESPN was talking about how
Giants.
they would rather win 5 games with Jackson Dart as opposed to 6 or 7 with Russell Wilson, and I agree.
I'd agree with that.
I agree too.
Wow.
Because you're winning 2 more games with Russell Wilson, give or take, and at least at Jackson Dart you find out at the very least you find out what you got. Either you
Yep.
got somebody, or this kid's a loser and get him out of here.
And the reality is, if he shits the bed, you're picking first next year, and you draft Manning.
The problem is that the coach and the GM have been on the hot seat for like 3 years already. So.
They're going to be they're going to be out no matter what happens.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what I can't wait for? When the Bills tank for Jeremiah Smith,
Oh, the kid from Ohio State.
the GOAT from Ohio.
That's
So you're saying
The
we're
wide
going
receiver,
to
right?
win the
Yeah.
Super Bowl,
That
tank
friggin'
for a
stud.
year, and it's Smith?
Yeah, and then we're gonna win 4 more Super Bowls.
I'd be okay
in a
with
row.
that.
In a row.
Sign me up, Scotty.
What year is he in, Smith?
He can go next year.
2027, he can come out.
Really?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so,
Dynasty football people have been stocking up on 2027 picks because
Yeah.
of Jeremiah Smith.
He's the
And
GOAT.
who's the other guy? The guy
Ryan
from...
Williams.
Yep.
Bang,
Who?
bang, bang.
The guy from Alabama.
Ryan Williams.
Oh.
He's like 18. He's pretty
Okay.
good too. He's like a ballerina.
Would I sit through a tank to guarantee Jeremiah Smith
Yes,
for a
you
couple
would.
of years?
He's
You
gonna be
already
the
did
best
once.
wide receiver ever. He's gonna be better than Jerry Rice.
You already did once try to get Connor McDavid, and the Bills fans and the Sabres fans ate it up.
He would not be the same. if
I
he
was
on the
jealous.
Sabres.
I was absolutely jealous.
Could I watch that?
If he was on the Sabres, he would not be the same player.
So here's the question.
If they tank and get him, guaranteed Super Bowl the next year or no?
Yep. Because he's
With
gonna be
Josh
better than Jerry
Allen?
Rice.
No, with Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah Smith's gonna be better than Jerry Rice.
That's a bold statement.
Oh, nope. I don't know.
That's the easiest statement.
I mean, that dude is big.
Yes,
He's going to win two more. He's going to win 2 Heismans.
If you're asking me, perfect case scenario, I want what he's serving up, which is win a Super Bowl this year, tank and get that kid, and then rip off the next 4. It would absolve us of 4 straight Super Bowl losses. We'd forget all about that.
We'd be even.
So
yes.
I would personally rather win back-to-back Super Bowls and then send like your next 5 first-round picks to someone to get Jeremiah Smith.
Agreed.
Let's go.
Agreed. If
Let's
we
go
win
Ricky
one,
Williams
whatever.
type trade.
Wait a minute.
Send everything.
You want to do what? You want to win 2 Super Bowls?
Win 2 Super Bowls and then send all your draft picks for the next several years to someone.
Why would I
Yeah,
want
they're not gonna do
what?
that.
For Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, I know.
Win 2 Super Bowls,
Yeah.
tank, and
No,
then
No,
tank.
tank.
Go Ricky Williams style with
Yeah.
Mike Dick and New Orleans.
I'm going to give you my
Trade the
first
freaking
round
house.
draft picks for the next 5 years for this guy.
Yeah. If he's going to be better than Jerry Rice, then yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, so you're not winning 2 first.
No, you're going to win 2 Super Bowls first.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we got to
and
get
then
there
trade,
first.
then trade a Brinks load of first-round picks
Yes.
to whoever has the first pick to take Jeremiah Smith.
Ooh,
Yeah.
also,
Go Mike Dick style.
also, a little birdie told me that the Bills are going to cut Tyler Bass soon. He's gone, and then we're going to draft a new kicker.
So are you going to be the new kicker?
Honestly, maybe
Okay.
they're gonna trade him with 3 first-round picks for Jeremiah Smith, and then we're gonna have Jerry Rice reincarnated. Well, not reincarnated, but actually maybe soon.
We're not talking about Jerry Rice's demise. What do you got? Last one.
Okay, last question. Worst offseason. The Boston Bruins or the Buffalo Sabres?
Bruins.
We talked about Gable. We talked about the Giants. They got a lot of. The reason why they're still around is
How are we talking about the damn Giants? We're talking about the Bruins or Sabres.
Let me make my point. They made the fact that they made the playoffs that first year. When you make the playoffs and you have a little bit of a taste of that, it buys you some time. It does buy you some time.
The
as a
Giants?
franchise, which is why the Giants still have the same coaching staff they have, right?
When
Because
were they in the playoffs last?
his first year he was
Isaiah
head coach.
Hodgins year.
A couple years
Yeah.
ago.
So three or 4 years ago, but Gable's first year as head coach, they made the playoffs, which was huge because I don't think the Giants had done it in a while.
Hodgins.
Okay. So the Sabres haven't been in the playoffs for 14 years. They have no credibility. They just have nothing. There's nothing going for them. Whereas the Bruins have not only the entire sports record for most consecutive playoff appearances at 29 consecutive years. They were last in the Stanley Cup in 2019 and won 15 years ago in 2011.
Yeah, but they didn't make playoffs last year.
They didn't make the playoffs last year. So the offseason, it doesn't matter if Boston didn't do anything. They're still light years ahead of the Buffalo Sabres.
I have a question for you. Do you see everyone talking about how when Brad Marchand went on that breakaway right before overtime in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals on the Panthers Stanley Cup, Brad Marchand got robbed.
Wait.
The Panthers made the finals, and then Brad Marchand ends up a Panther. How much do you think history changes if Brad Marchand scores there to send them?
I think that. And it wasn't Game 7. It actually was. It was that. What you're describing was Game 5.
It was Game
tie.
7.
It wasn't. It was. I know exactly what you're talking about. It was Game 5 of the 2023. The Bruins are up 3-1. Brad Marchand has a breakaway with no time on the left. It's him and Bobrovsky, and he.
You're right. I think it was Game 5. They
I know.
were up
You're-
3-1.
yeah, they're up
And then
3-1.
They did choke the division because they lost in overtime. Or they choked the
They did lose. They did, which was very painful. It wasn't as painful as the Stanley Cup St. Louis 2019. But here's what helps me as both a Bills fan and a Bruins fan. I've been alive to watch them win a Stanley Cup. Like they won in 11, they lost in 13, but that was not as remotely as painful because they already had one in their pocket.
Yeah.
Which is what the Bills would have experienced had they beaten the Giants, but then lost the next 3. That burn would have healed with a little aloe gel, would have gone away. We'd be totally comfortable with losing those last 3 as long as we had one in our pocket. So that was my experience.
So what's the off-season move the Bruins made that makes them better?
You know,
than the Sabres
here's the
offseason?
thing. Everyone was beating on Tanner Jeannot. When they went to that Stanley Cup Finals, one of the off seasons just prior to that, they brought up a guy called Sean Thornton, who won a Stanley Cup ring with both Florida last year and this year. He's in their management. Under radar move, but he again, like Chara, helped solidify their culture, and I think Jeannot brings that toughness back. They're a team that had a down year, but had great play. They were only team that had over 100 points 8 consecutive years. No other franchise had done that prior to this.
So you're saying they're like the New England Patriots when they had Tom Brady and now they suck.
So now they suck. So, what did Buffalo do that would give you any hope outside of walking their probably number 3 defenseman to unrestricted free agents by sending him to arbitration?
Everyone's going to disagree with me, but I'm actually a big fan of the Peterka trade. I think that Peterka needed to get out of Buffalo. I think you can see the difference between the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference in the playoff.
Yep.
The Eastern Conference is so much more physical.
Right.
The Sabres are not going to hold up in a playoff series. I mean, you look at what Tom Wilson did to the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally ragdolled them a whole series. That's what would happen to the Sabres if they made the playoffs now.
Wow.
They needed more grit. I think that Kessering is a good fit for power on the back end. And a lot of people are hating on Josh Stone. I feel like that's where the big thing was. It's not that they got Kessering. I think it's what they got in the second part of the trade. And I watched a lot of Utah hockey, and Josh Doan is a really good player. If they play him on the third line in the second power play, he will put up 50 points next year.
That's what I told my dad. He didn't believe me.
He will put up 50 points.
Here's where I think they lost that move. There should have been as part of that trade. You're giving up 2 guys. You're giving up a guy who's only been in the league 2 years. I think he's gotten 60 points. He's already proved coming out that this guy can play. How do you not flip first and the Sabres pick 4th and the Mammoth pick 9th? That
Sabres
now
pick 9th, didn't they?
they should have part of that Peterka trade. They should have flipped first round picks.
I agree.
Now, if you're those 2 guys who I watch a lot of hockey, and they will be very productive players. They won't put up 30 goals though. They're not.
I'm not saying
in that caliber. So that's what you get. You gave up the best player of the 2. Now, had you flipped those first rounds, I would say that you think you won that trade. I think you won that trade. You didn't. So now you've sent another young prospect out of your franchise for a couple of maybe a top 6 forward, maybe, and maybe a third D pair.
On the other hand, though, the draft class was very weak. I don't know if there was much of a difference between flip-flopping from the 4th to the 9th.
Huge difference.
I wouldn't say huge difference.
Shout out to my boy Matthew Lansing. He's a Vancouver Canuck now.
Is that your buddy's brother?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's
Ken West.
going to be a stud one day.
Where'd he play?
Junior Sabres.
He was a junior Sabre, then he was in USHL, I think, and then Fargo Force. And he's committed to Quinnipiac.
Oh, Quinnipiac?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, and Mr. Viola.
Yes, sir.
You avoided the off-season question. You never really answered it.
Bruins had a way better offseason than the Sabres.
So what was the move?
Adding overall depth and team toughness. They got pushed around last year. Listen, it's
So
like the
here's
Bears.
the question for you.
Yeah.
Are you saying the Bruins end up with more points than the Sabres?
Probably.
Hands down.
So
Hands down.
here we go.
Not even
Ready
close.
for this one?
Yeah.
When the Sabres had more points than the Bruins,
Yes. Okay.
everyone at this table picks out one item from Taco Bell UFD.
Ooh, the Taco Bell challenge.
That's okay.
I
will take that.
that's a bet.
I'll take that. I will take that. However, on the flip side,
What do we have to
I
eat?
will,
When-
wait, no, hold on. On the flip side,
yeah.
if the Bruins had more points than the Sabres, it won't
When?
happen.
When? But okay.
What do
What
we
do you
got to
got?
do, Tim? What do we got to do?
He can't stop laughing at
The
it.
5 of us will eat 2 large pizzas from Bullseye.
Okay.
Deal.
Deal.
That's a deal.
All right.
And I'm just gonna film that too.
I got to write this down.
I'm gonna film that too.
Mr. Viola,
Yes.
has anyone ever told you that you look like Brad Marchand?
Listen, if I had his money and his rings and his confidence, it's a good life right there.
You kind of do look like
So
him.
no one's ever said that to you?
No, they usually compare me more to Patrice Bergeron.
He's a little taller than him.
Patrice Bergeron.
No way.
That's what people usually say. They say,
Let's look
wow,
at those people.
Mr. Bergeron, can we have your autograph?
Nobody
I'm like,
said
sir,
that to
I'm
you."
not. I'm not.
Nobody said that.
I'm here with my kids.
I'm here with my kids.
Bergeron.
So the moral of the story from the episode is that Sean feels that the worst move of the NFL offseason was
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hands down.
And he's going to be in Taco Bell about
I can't wait.
8 months from now when the Sabres end up with more points than the Bruins.
Worst move in the offseason.
I'm just going to see like 6
Wow.
just guys.
He might be able to pull off the Patrice Bergeron.
I mean,
Can you say that into the microphone, please?
okay, maybe.
That's what I get confused by.
That's pretty close.
He makes Patrice Bergeron look young.
He possibly could pull off Patrice. He kind of does look like a little Patrice Bergeron.
Just a little bit.
I'm going to play this for my family now. You gentlemen made my night right there.
And we get to videotape the Taco Bell.
Oh, that's probably
Meltdown, right?
Oh, yeah.
That'll be a podcast in itself.
All right, I got to write this down somewhere out here.
Worst signing.
Is it one single
Steelers.
item off the menu, or is it like a whole combo?
We each
Listen,
pick something
man.
he has to
I'm
eat.
slighting.
Each get him something.
I can't eat like you guys in your prime.
We each get
you eat
something
two
off
dinners
the
every
Taco
time.
Bell menu.
That's true, but it's spaced out.
Technically, combos and boxes are on the menu. So, I mean, we could get him the deluxe box that has 3 tacos. That could be
I'll
one
help
item.
Well, are we trying to get him the most filling stuff, or are we trying to get him the stuff that messes up his stomach the most?
We're going to have to video right next to the bathroom.
That's fine.
You know what?
I've-
We can make him have a Mexican pizza, too, from Taco Bell.
He's having way too much
Shits
fun
and
with this.
giggles.
Gentlemen, I got to sign off. I got to go.
Worst signing. Steelers signed Mason Rudolph again.
Yeah. Still not worse than Aaron.
No.
That's worse.
You know what's worse than that?
Gardner
Skylar
Minshew.
Thompson.
Gardner Minshew to the Chiefs. They're trying to get him a ring.
Oh, my God. If that guy wins the ring before Josh Allen, I'm done.
That'd be hilarious.
So we look forward to seeing you April 2026 for Viola's Taco Bell
Not a
Challenge.
problem. Not a problem.
Will
Bullseye
you be
pizzas.
on town?
You know what the
Bullseye
problem
pizzas.
is? Do you think Bullseye will still be open? Coming
Ooh.
April
That's a good one.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I mean, you did say today was their
Yeah.
grand reopening.
Reopening. Yeah. There's
So-
a chance that might not be able to come to fruition.
So, what's the backup place if they're closed? Next worst pizza.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven is pretty bad.
Just pizza.
I may take 7-Eleven over the damn place in North Carolina.
Just pizza.
Plaza.
No, their pizza's not.
Plaza's the only place I ever got a pizza from them. My car did not smell like pizza the next morning.
I definitely would have rather had a Yubs today than the.
Oof.
That was good. It was decent.
Sir, I have your
So-
personal pan pizza.
So the moral of the story is if Bullseye doesn't exist, Sean gets to pick out the worst pizza we eat on the
I
podcast
love
between now.
Oh, he gets to pick it. Okay. All right.
The worst pizza on the podcast between now.
I'm seeing a couple of people around this table that's nervous for that bet you made. They don't feel as confident as you, Tim.
I feel
just
really
saying.
confident that the
I-
Sabres.
Really?
Yeah,
I kind of
do.
feel bad for your wife the next morning when you're in the bathroom after
Okay.
eating all your Taco Bell.
Last thing, and Corey, I
Hey, Colin went
apologize.
to late night Taco Bell the other day.
I did.
I do apologize,
Supreme for
Corey,
free.
for this one. I just want to ask you a question right now, like a legitimate, open-ended question. If you look at the core 4 of the Bruins, and you look at the core 4 of the Sabres, Pasternak, McAvoy, Lindholm, and Swayman go up against. Give me the top 4 for the Sabres.
Tage
Lindholm was
Thompson.
bad last
Kevin
year.
I'm
Adams.
talking about the defenseman. I'm talking
Tage,
about Adams. He was out for most of
Tage,
the year.
Alex Tuck,
2,
Yeah, Tage talk.
and your 2 defensemen,
Rasmus Dahlin.
and
Byron.
Well, no, we got to see if
Byron.
Byram's still here. I don't know. That
He
could
should be here.
vary.
They said
Okay,
they
we're gonna trade him to
They
the
were going to do
Bruins.
anything they had to
whatever
match.
you want. Powers or
Powers
Byron.
definitely a better.
Powers is buns.
Okay, so
He's a
would
forward.
Would you take our core 4 versus your core
Yes.
4 in a swap?
Yes.
I think Thompson is really underrated. I think he's a little bit worse than Paterka, or a little bit worse than Pasternak.
Okay.
A little.
I think that Dahlin blows anyone else on your roster out of the roster.
Charlie McAvoy, who was named Team USA.
Dude, Rasmus Dahlin is the best defenseman in the league.
Whoa.
I wouldn't take anyone.
Whoa,
Like
He
defense.
wasn't
McCarr?
He wasn't picked by his own country.
What about Cole McCarr?
Defensive defense. No, he's an
Cale
offensive
McCarr.
defenseman.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're going defensive
You-
defense.
No.
Ooh, defensive
Cal-
defense.
If we're doing all round,
Myro
I take
Heiskanen.
Dahlin over McCarr. McCarr's better offensively.
Okay, but keep
Myro
going.
Heiskanen.
Tuck versus
Tuck is a great two-way
I mean,
player.
I got a goaltender. I got a $8 million goaltender. So I mean, so you can't really go apples for apples on that one. But those are my core 4.
I'd probably take Swayman over Tuck if we're going all.
Okay.
Your $8 million $8 million goaltender is probably the worst value in the NHL.
And I get that.
Oh, you're a value guy, Sean.
He just won the championships for the United States for the first time in 91 years. So, I mean,
So did Tage Thompson.
I know.
Tage
They
Thompson
played together. They played together. He got the goal, and he got the shutout.
But he also had a goals against average over 3 last year.
He was a-
slave percentage.
It was a rough year.
It was
He'll be better.
It was a rough year, but
Well,
you'll wait and see.
you better hope
when
that
you have
he,
an anchor in goal. You know what it's like when you don't have an anchor in goal. Post Dominic Hasek, Ryan Miller.
You have an overpaid slugging goal who's gonna pull you back into Neverland.
Watch, he's going to make Team USA.
Yeah, nope.
He won't start,
Nope.
but he'll be on the
Nope.
team. I mean,
Nope.
I heard a nope. What's the nope?
I don't know.
All right, actually, with this the world stuff, you're really making me mad because Rasmus Dahlin was severely underutilized.
I'm just saying.
He was Team Sweden really sold that. I mean,
They could have won with him.
Rasmus Dahlin is way better than Victor Hedman, and they were acting like Victor Hedman was their best player.
Well, he's getting old, and I honestly think Roman Josi might be better than Dahlin.
Is Josi even in the league anymore?
Yeah,
Are we serious right now?
he's top 5 defenseman.
No, he's not.
Dahlin's top
I think
10.
that about wraps
Dahlin's
up.
top 10.
What's the guy's name? Roman Josi?
Yeah.
Dude, he's got to be at least 40 by now.
Even Devin Taves might be better than Dahlin.
Oh, my God.
Roman Josi is 35, dude.
Adam Fox, Buns. Miro Heiskanen, though.
He says he currently plays on the Predators.
Yeah, he's been a Predator.
I mean, the only thing that Charlie McAvoy has on
physicality.
Rasmus Dahlin is he has a hot
Hold
wife.
on. Roman Josi was minus 26 last year.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. I'm looking at his stats right now.
Nope.
He was minus
Don't
26
listen
on the
to
year.
What was Dahlin?
He can't leave before. we're
Dahlin
done
was like
bashing
plus
the
11 if I
Bruins.
remember.
Heiskanen is better than Dahlin.
You don't have to work tomorrow. Sit down.
I'll tell you, I got to go.
Everyone else has to go to work in the morning.
I do.
You get to
I do.
sleep in. Sit back down.
about you when I'm at night.
He's going to watch The Bear.
Wait, where are you going?
Hey, new season did come out.
Yeah, it was
Oh, I'm
decent.
gonna wake your butt up at 8:30 tomorrow morning with a phone call.
Oh, you turn it off?
Yeah. You're going to have to wait 6 minutes.
Oh, he likes
Sit back
juice.
down while it's getting ready.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
See ya. Go Bills.
Bye, Patrice.
Yeah, bye, Patrice.
Hey,
Patricia.
start thinking about that Taco Bell.
I'm going to give him the hottest fucking taco they got.
Making me
Hey, did
nervous.
any of your friends try that new chicken burrito they got over there? Supposedly they got some
No, we just got
crunchy chicken over there
We
now.
got Crunchwrap Supremes for free.
Oh, there you go.
Quinn Hughes.
All right, boys. Well, I think that was a great pod.
I mean, maybe.
Well,
Good stuff.
Hey, you got that bet recorded though, right?
it's all on here. I haven't touched a single button yet. So
Don't lose that sucker because
this is
he's
better
gonna
than
be,
the one we lost. This was a good one. All right. Austin, you're going to have to come back. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
How was your first podcast? Actually, I don't want to be presumptuous. Is this your first podcast you've done?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for having it
Why
with
did I
us.
look like a natural?
You are a pro. A pro. You brought the stats. I liked it.
Yeah, I have that type of energy.
That and pickleball.
Yeah.
Whooped my ass twice.
Beginner's luck, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. All right, well, buy them paddles from the sponsors, and we'll get back out on the court. And then we can beat the Bruins guy. I know, fucking Bruins, fuck them. I hope he eats Taco Bell.
I'll
God
eat it
damn.
with him, though.
I bet you would.
I definitely
you just can't eat any of his stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, well, excuse me. Thank you to our sponsors, MJB Electric and Dr. Bob at Dr. Chiropractic. If you want to call Bob, 716-634-6272. Dudzik Chiropractic, DUDZIK Chiropractic.com. And give Mike a call over at MJB Electric, 716-465-5017. And, folks, we'll see you on the next one. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The ZaBills Podcast is naturally assembled by Kmart Studio Productions. Sponsored by Does It Chiropractic and MJB Electric. Thank you for listening. If you haven't already, please rate, review, and leave a comment. It certainly won't hurt. Executively produced, executive sound engineering, fundraising, music, lighting, recruiting, treasury, pizza, costume design, all by yours truly, me, Kyle. And all artwork was created by Avery and Mark Grisham.
Ladies and gentlemen, please drive carefully, arrive home safely. Good night.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.